Spectre, hope could keep Anne's spirits
I
up.
can't do
You
that
may
shit
mean
yet.
well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do.
Do you
He's
hate the
no
rainbow
idea
ghost?
the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've
Do
said.
you hate the rainbow ghost?
Good day.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Yeah, he hates magic, I think. And hates taking care of people.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate.
Revelio.
They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
Yeah.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble?
For
Ranrock
some
knows what he's
reason,
doing. It's an honor to be a part of it.
when it comes down to it, he won't say it's his fault for shit.
Expelliarmus! Someone's here. Someone there.
Confringo!
There you are. Expelliarmus. One less human. Your acrobatics will only postpone the inevitable.
Confringo!
You've made your last mistake. Now hit. Expelliarmus! I won't rest. Little moon calf. Easy. Easily diverted. Rather unwise coming back this one. A miss! Oh, this is funny! I won't rest until you're dead. How nice of you to stop by.
Expelliarmus, Confringo. Glacius. Expelliarmus, Confringo.
Let's get this over with.
Confringo.
Oh fuck,
I
it went in my
confess.
nose.
That was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
I hate that shit. I sprayed some muscle relaxer.
Reparo.
The little for muscle ache, joint pains, and all that stuff. I sprayed it, and part of it went up my nose. Now my nose is feeling funny as hell.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate.
I don't know
Before
why
my
you're
uncle and I
laughing.
could
You're gonna
stop
be feeling
her,
it
Anne rushed out,
once I get
racing
2 days
towards
off
the
back to
fire,
back.
worried someone would be hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted
Yeah,
out
spray
from
it right on
somewhere
your
in the
fucking
smoke.
dick, too.
Children
fuck
should
with
be
you even more.
seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed.
How you gonna
They
feel
didn't
about that,
even
bitch?
give her a chance to run.
When I get 2 days off, I'm gonna spray the muscle relaxer right on your fucking dick. How you gonna feel about that? That's gonna be one funny
It
sight.
seems
to
an
be
awfully
honest.
violent response to a child wandering
Seeing
by.
that muscle relaxer.
What were they trying to hide?
Fuck
My
me.
thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at billywhigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around?
Maybe.
They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything. I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
My muscles don't feel
It's a
numb
wonder
after
the
I
ministry
spray it
isn't
on me,
doing
so
more.
something else might happen.
Revelio. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists. Whose home was this?
Bit abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was, a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Revelio. Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Revelio. This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
Reparo. Revelio.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor. Hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well.
What I
The
feel
girl
on my
became a
arm
Hogwarts
right
professor.
now after
Her
spraying it
name
is a
was
lot of heat coming
Isadora
off of it.
Morganach.
And
She
it
was
getting
one
cold.
of the keepers.
That's all I feel from it.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch?
So that's probably
and
what
you
you're
found
gonna
a
feel.
pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realise it's a lot to take in.
So that ain't that
I'm not
bad.
even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch.
They
They
always
call
go with the
themselves
Vaseline.
keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has
I
to
know
do
you
with
hate
the
that
vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this
Damn,
house.
my elbow just
You for answers about what
cracked
happened to Anne,
just like a fucking
and
glow
me
stick
for answers
just
about
now.
the keepers.
Revelio.
Look
Fuck
at
me.
this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Revelio.
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about.
Lumos.
Tells me they're after something bigger.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
Revelio. Lumos. Repulsor. Lumos.
You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
Revelio. Lumos. Repulsor. Revelio. Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa.
Of course. She gonna win
Lumos.
this.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be floored.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
Pretty soon I'll have to get off.